No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TI Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Florida's offense comes onto the field first today. The meeting last year between these two teams really underscored the fact that Georgia never really seemed to find its rhythm and also sent signals that Florida may be on the rise.
Yeah, it was super close. Remember, DJ Lagway, who we all know is sensational, a stud. Like, he was playing really good football. He gets hurt, he goes out. Palmer, the Florida defense played great. Turned over Carson Beck several times, but I think the quarterback spot, they felt like held him back. That's not a thing today.
No, and I think Florida feels like they've recruited better and they've gotten some help from the portal. I think they feel like they line up and match up a little better. They're not equal to Georgia by any means yet, but I think Florida feels like they have the talent now. If they can stay healthy on the field, then anything in this game can happen.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, 1 on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 40, there he goes! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. To the air. It's Stockton. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught close to the marker, it's Young. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for space. It's Frazier. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Young. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Delton. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to the ground game on the left. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start. They don't throw. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Trying play action. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Right down the middle. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. Man down on the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Gives him the big stiff arm. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him! Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Their pass. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Jackson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Sturdivant.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And they can't complete. And this one is perfect. And he 5. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Took a shot as he threw. Good job into the end zone for the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got a man. It's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Jackson. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Grab near the sticks. It's Livingston. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball in this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Florida! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got to
Finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State. A toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.